Hello, everybody, and this is not how I wanted to do this, but due to battery issues, this is how we got stuck doing this. So, I am on site in Canton. The game just wrapped up about 20 minutes ago or so. This game between the New Jersey Generals and the Pittsburgh Maulers was not the best, to say the least. Um, low scoring, absolutely 100% low scoring. And the first half was a snoozer. The second half was the banger, in my opinion. Uh, Granted, it was only 2 touchdowns by New Jersey in the second half. Lousy, silly, lopsided, stupid mistakes by Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh shot themselves in the foot more than I'd like to admit. Prukop, the quarterback for New Jersey, looked decent. I would definitely make him the starter over DeAndre Johnson, in my opinion. But DeAndre, having played last year and looking okay after having a really bad, cruddy week in week one, I think secures the starting job for him. Eventually, this season, I wouldn't be shocked at all if eventually Prukop takes over as the starting quarterback for the New Jersey Generals. I had fun. I enjoyed myself. I got a lot of goodies, a lot of free stuff. I hardly paid for anything. The the stadium has a spicy chicken sandwich with buffalo sauce and coleslaw called the Canton Clucker, and it is good. I tried it. It was $8, small hit, but there wasn't much better on the menu. As far as the food goes, the selection is bad. But, if you just eat before you come to the game, you'll be fine. It was like third quarter, like halfway through the third quarter, I think, before I even got hungry. Well, I got in line at halftime because I also had to do something else that everybody else does at halftime. But overall, I enjoyed myself. The game itself was a C at best. But, I mean, what are you going to do? It's spring football. It's guys that are not in the NFL for a reason or not in the CFL for a reason. If you come into watching these games with that mentality, they're good. They're great. It's great play. I was stoked. I got to see Reuben Foster play. He had at least 2 sacks today, I believe. At least 2. So for what he was constantly getting around the ball as much as he was out there. Williams, the quarterback for Pittsburgh, really needs work. Dude, you better be hitting that film room. You better be hitting the practice field. You better be hitting the workout time. You better be hitting everything, man, because that was a poor performance by a quarterback I have ever seen. And myself, like a lot of people need to realize, okay, quarterback's my favorite position. Why? Because quarterback has the ball all the time. He's constantly around the football. And when I think about and break down quarterbacks, I have a really high expectation. So I tend to be very critical on the quarterbacks. Henny, the wide receiver for Pittsburgh, had a sweet breakout game. He had at least, I think, 6 catches today. I know I'm doing this on the fly, so I don't have all the stats, which is bad for a video. But we're going to do a live stream this week, probably in the evening sometime, recapping the week as a whole. So I'll be more prepared for that. But USFL football as a product, I love, I approve. I appreciate that Canton gets to be a hub here in Ohio, being the fact that I live in Ohio. So even though, yes, I want to go to Ford Field in Detroit because I've never been to Ford Field, that's literally the only reason. So, I mean, I appreciate it being here. I love it. And not just for the championship. And you know what, Fox, USFL, if you want to make the USFL championship always at Canton, I'm totally fine and down with that. That would be completely A-okay, pareto for me. 20-3. Both teams have a lot to work on. And Pittsburgh, you gotta get better. You came out last week. It wasn't very good. You come out in week 2. You start off 0-2. Now, New Jersey has a lot to work on too, but Pittsburgh, I probably sound very critical in this game review of Pittsburgh because Pittsburgh has a lot more to work on than New Jersey. New Jersey has a lot to work on, but Pittsburgh has like 2 or 3 times that to work on. So, with that being said, I love the game. I give the game myself a B-. I give it a 6 out of 10. It could have been better. I expect, well, you shouldn't have deep or high expectations with USFL football other than just enjoying yourself and having a great time. I hope to see the play improve and get better as the season goes along. And I just hope that we can all have some fun as fans at these games. But with that being said, my player of the game for me is Victor, the running back from New Jersey. He gets full credit from me. He played his heart out. He played a heck of a game. And like I said, Williams, the biggest thing for you is turnovers, man. You can't fumble the ball. You can't throw interceptions where you're literally throwing the ball right to the defender's hands. Johnson needs to work on that too. He threw a pass that should have been picked off by Pittsburgh. He threw it hard enough that it hit the Pittsburgh player's hands and it bounced out of his hands, so there was no interception. But you both need to work on that. And I look forward to seeing where we go from here. I hope the games for the rest of the year are great. Like I said, I give it a 6 out of 10. I give it a B-. I hope y'all enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below of what you thought of the game. And I look forward to chatting it up with you. I'll see you in the next video. This has been Buckeye Mike, live from Canton, Ohio. Have a good one, everybody.